Hey everyone, we got Russell Brown in the house. He is going to be Gilligan in Prescott Valley's Performing Arts Theater rendition of Gilligan's Island. Thanks for coming on the show, Russell.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Nice. How have you been? Because the last time, or I think when we met is we needed a voiceover for the TBD show, and then you were talking about Salad Brains, which is your production company about 420 related stuff. So how have you been in the last couple of years?
Great. Been really busy, dipping my feet in a lot of different things. Dance, drag, acting, singing.
So out of all of that, as like a performer and artist, which one really like speaks to your soul?
Definitely the drag. Yeah. I definitely feel speaks from my soul. I think it's just an exaggerated form of me and what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a couple performances of you at the Turnaround Ball this year. Last year you were dynamite.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. So Gilligan, tell us how you came to be Gilligan in this rendition of Gilligan's Island.
Like how I jumped on board with the whole show.
Sure, why not? Start from there.
I was working at Starbucks and I met Carrie, who is our Mrs. Howell, and she told me about a theater that she was a part of and asked me if I was interested in a role. So when I started the play, I was cast as Thurston Howell.
Okay. A little young for that.
Yeah, a little young, but they were prepared to give me some old people makeup. So I learned all that whole part, and then our Gilligan had other priorities. So then I got selected as the new Gilligan, and then the theater wasn't built in time and COVID happened. So finally we're here.
3 years.
3 years.
And you're in the making.
Yeah. Okay. 2019 is when we started. Okay. It's been a 3-year tour instead of a 3-hour tour.
Nice. I like that. So with Gilligan, that character, how are you approaching that role? Have you watched a lot of the old episodes or you going fresh?
Yes. No, my TiVo. Yeah, TiVo, is that what it's called? I don't know. My recording device on my TV is chock full of Gilligan's Island, the music, like not the musical, but Gilligan Island episodes. So watched a couple this morning.
Okay. So what's your favorite part about playing a character like Gilligan? Because he's like, the goofy, Barney Fife in a way.
Yeah, definitely super fun. I get to just be my goofball self on stage. So some people think it's acting, but it's just me. So it's super fun, super easy. Yeah, I dig it. A lot of fun parts, definitely.
Nice. So there's a couple weeks before it premieres at the theater. What's like the last couple weeks in your production? Like, how do you? What is it? Is it like rehearsals with no paid scripts?
Our rehearsal tonight is going to be the first rehearsal without our scripts.
Okay.
So I feel like that'll be a challenge to get through, but. I feel like I've had the script so long that I almost know my part. We'll find out tonight. But yeah, we've worked on music up to this point. We've done some blocking. So now we're just in the habit of running through the show when we get to practice. So
nice. So are there songs in this play?
Yes. There's I think 24 songs.
Okay. So
I wouldn't say all of them are super long, but yes, it is a musical.
Okay. So there was the show, and I think they had a couple movies. So what's this play about?
I think they stole parts of a bunch of different episodes, but essentially it's just pretty much one episode, you would say, of the cast on the island. So how do I come up with the plot without giving too much away? We're stuck. We get stranded on the island, and then we're just trying to find our way off the island. There's hieroglyphics involved and an alien, and
okay,
yeah. So there's a lot to the story.
Okay, so which one gets abducted by the alien?
No one gets abducted.
Oh, okay.
So, but there is an encounter and then some chaos.
Sweet. Okay. So you being Gilligan, you must have had some chemistry with the skipper. So like, who's playing the skipper, and how's your relationship as an actor with the other person?
Mike is playing the skipper, and I've been friends with Carrie and Mike for a while now. So Mike is married to Carrie, Mrs. Howell. So,
Oh, okay.
but he's not Mr. Howell. He's the skipper. But I've known them for a little bit now. So that we have some good chemistry, and we did this all in 2019. So there's a good base for going to rehearsal,
Sweet.
having something there. Yeah.
Okay. And we were mentioning it earlier that like you haven't did a real theater play until since elementary school. So like how does doing all these performing arts like impact like you as the actor, or you as the drag queen, or you as the male cheerleader for the Mustangs? Like how do you incorporate all of that into your art form?
I just like to perform and entertain, so I feel like any opportunity I get, I'm head first jumping into it. But really, I think anything that's creative, I'm about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So let's switch gears for a second. So Salad Brains, you said you just rebranded. Can you tell our audience what Salad Brains is?
Yeah, so we're like a multimedia production company, and we just make like marijuana like inspired content.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like we're trying to like not like be only like marijuana branded, so we're like kind of not stepping away from it, but trying to create a new realm for us. But we're doing more like scripted shorts and like just like random art stuff. So
Sweet. How's the reaction to the 420 stuff since it became legal here in Arizona?
I think it's great. I think everyone loves it. I think we're more the fun side. I think a lot of people have a lot of negative connotations on marijuana and what that means. So I think we try to change that perspective and show that, I mean, it could be used for a lot of different purposes.
Yeah, it's the 21st century. We should not be, repeating the war on drugs or some stupid propaganda that was going on in the 30s with Reefer Madness. Have you ever seen Reefer Madness?
I have.
It's so stupid. It makes no sense. Right?
No sense.
No. So like, do you like do parodies with that, or like, what is like a typical like short?
So we're trying to like create like, I wouldn't like we call it the Salad House. So we want like episodes to like kind of render like what's happening inside the house or like outside the house, but it's like our group of friends and like random things that'll happen. So I think our first episode, there's like an alert, there's a meteor coming for Earth, and then I hit a button and our house transforms into like a megazord.
Okay,
like
cool.
thing. So it's like half animation and like half real person.
Sweet.
So.
Is the animation like more like CGI, or like how do you do the animations?
Earthworm Ryan, he does like all our artwork, so he creates like the backgrounds, and we do everything on a green screen. So, and then we just like made a styrofoam meteor.
Hey, yeah, you got to cost somewhere, right? No, that's pretty cool.
Low budget.
Low budget. Okay.
Some good quality in there.
So with being a performer in many different aspects, like where does your inspiration come from?
Definitely just making people happy and entertained. Seeing that, I think, drives me to keep doing it.
Yeah, so just like looking out in the audience, looking at people laugh at you, or put some money in your G-string, or like
I mean, that's always a bonus. But a good smile is always just perfect for me.
Nice. You do it for the smiles. I dig that. I respect that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't frown at me.
No, we won't.
I'll work harder.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing a lot of different things. So, like, I don't know if you have to work harder or not. So let's talk a little bit about the Wranglers. You're a male cheerleader for the Mustangs, right?
Yeah. I'm on the Mustangs dance team. We performed like halftime and some timeouts for the Wranglers, the indoor football team that plays at Prescott Valley Arena. Yeah. Super intense indoor football. People catching the ball and diving into the audience, which is pretty crazy.
Oh, really? There's no screens?
There's like screens behind like the field post, but sidelines, there are no sidelines.
All right, so if I get a front row seat, I'll see you in front of me at like timeouts, but at some point, somebody with a helmet could like get shoved into me.
Yeah.
All right.
You could catch a ball.
I would love to catch a ball. That'd be good.
It's super fun.
Do you catch a ball when you get thrown in the air, or do you just do twirls, or what?
Like, what do you mean?
Like when you're doing cheerleading, like what's your
we're just like dancing, so we're usually like in the like tunnels in between sections, and we have like dances for like touchdowns and random songs throughout the game. We just like try to keep people entertained and cheering.
Nice. How's the atmosphere? Because I have yet to get to a Wranglers game, but I really want to.
It is a great atmosphere. Everyone's like super pumped to be there. Like always standing and cheering. It's a great atmosphere. It's super fun.
Nice.
Super fast paced game. So you're never like, there's never like a dull moment.
Yeah, you said like they scored 70 points the other night or something like that?
It's wild. So fast paced.
Nice. Okay. So we talked a little bit about a lot of the different things that you are involved with. What are some of your future projects that you plan on trying to get off, or is there no room in your busy schedule to?
I have no idea what I'll be doing in the future, but I'm sure it'll be more drag, more musical shows, more theater shows, dancing, anything.
Sweet. All right, so let's pull it back to Gilligan's Island, Russell. So, like, I bought my tickets. I'm going to bring my date, Jim, our producer, right? What can we expect? Because this is a new theater now. I want you to paint a picture because
it is a beautiful theater. Okay. Everything is brand new, pristine. This will be like the first main stage show. So, I mean, if you want to be in a theater that no one's been in the seats yet, like this is it. This is the show.
How does it feel? Like, how's the atmosphere amongst the cast and the people there that this is the show that they're going to be opening with?
I think everyone's super like jazzed about it. I mean, we selected the show in 2019 for the theater to be open. And so the theater's just being built, and like that was like our point was like, this is going to be our opening show. So we didn't let it go through COVID. We like held on. So, I mean, a lot of the cast has changed, but we're finally doing it. The theater is done. We've been practicing on the stage. The seats are there. So like, it's nice to see like something that you've been thinking of for so long actually like finally come together.
Right. I mean, it's patience. We had Adam England here last March about Dark Skies and his Backyard Astronomer, and he still was talking about, it's going to get done, but sometimes the process with zoning and coding, right?
Yeah, thank God I'm not a builder.
No, you're the performer. So Russell, we are wrapping up right now, but I would love for you to give our audience some information where they can go check you out in the new theater as Gilligan, and maybe even find some nice funny stuff when it comes to 420.
I gotcha. If you're looking for Gilligan's Island the musical, you could go to pvperformingarts.org. Salad Brain Productions, you can find us on Instagram or Twitter under Salad Brain Productions. And then you could also get tickets to the NAZ Wranglers. If you go to nazwranglers.com, get tickets, come see a game. It's a blast.
All right. Yes, everybody, go support Russell with all of his endeavors. He's one of our greatest performers here in Prescott, getting his hands in all the good areas. So until next time, this is Rob Zinni signing off. Thanks for coming. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Five Senses. These episodes wouldn't be complete without our sponsors and Five Senses Magazine. For more information and more webcasts, log on to 5enses.mag.com, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.